And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Up steps the center fielder Shin-Soo Choo to get us started here in the home half of the first.
Center fielder Shin-Soo Choo.
Low with the splitter, ball one. Harold, these Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in hoping to get back on the beam as they've dropped 3 straight.
Yeah, they're on a small losing streak, but it could lead to a long one if you don't sit there and say, all right, it stops right here. We got to put a stop to it right now. Somebody's got to come up with a big hit. We got to get a good pitching performance. We need to win the game, because that's the mindset you have to have. We're stopping it right now. The buck stops here.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The shortstop, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Asdrubal Cabrera comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now it's 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Three and 0 now. And that's over. 3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Called strike, and that'll run it full. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He comes in with 24 homers to his credit so far this year. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. A fastball that just misses inside. Swinging a soft liner. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Here's Nelson Cruz now, and he begins the game just a single dinger shy of 30 for the year so far. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He'll start things out against Steven Strasburg as we get the inning underway.
Kyle Seager.
And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike 1.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there, and even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it. Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy. 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Well, a pitcher can tell you a lot early in the game. With this veteran pitcher out here, fastball in. To me, it looks like he's going to try to take that inside half and say, that is mine.
Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But, hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Giancarlo Stanton swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
That ball's right down the middle, and this guy's hitting in the middle of your order, and he wasn't able to hit it. That's how nasty his slider is. Here it is. You still can't hit it.
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Into the box now, Mike Moustakas. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. Set to deliver the 0-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Ready on 1 and 2. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this. At the plate, Logan Forsythe. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one.
Logan Forsythe.
And he lays off there 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Moustakas in foul ground. He's got it 1 away. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Hit on the ground toward the left. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Digging in, Danny Valencia. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. First offering on its way. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting into shallow right field. Able to squeeze this one is Panic, and there are 2 away now. Now to the plate, Pollard. Opportunity for him here to pick up.
Number 36.
And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk. So coming to the plate, Steven Strasburg. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. A throw behind the runner at second, but he is in there as they can't get him at second. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. In tight, awfully tight. 2-0 now.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 2-2 one more time. And a foul pop behind the plate. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. And that'll bring up the versatile Jung Ho Gun. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And now a pitch on the way. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Calhoun has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Settling in now, Samuels, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set, and the pitch. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Strasburg on 1-1. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. On to first, and Strasburg's in control here, 2 away.
Batting ninth.
Digging in now, Jeff Samardzija. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Here's the first pitch to him. The high fastball is in there.
The difference maker in this outing than others is the two-seamer. He's doing whatever he wants to do with that ball. It's moving all over the place.
And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Center fielder, Shin-Soo
Drilled right back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. A quick out number 1. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this will wind up a foul ball. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Now another 1-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Stanton, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cole Calhoun. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Dribbled to the right side. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Ooh, that's one he wants back right now. Man, it looked like his timing was perfect. He just didn't barrel it up.
Another one sent foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Digging in to try it again. Nelson Cruz. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that. Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him. Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. In now is Adam Eaton. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Atlanta, center fielder, number 2.
He comes
Adam
set. Here's the
Eaton.
0-0 pitch. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
The 0-2 home. This is on the ground over to first. Pollard is right there. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Joe Panik. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. 2-strike pitch from Strasburg. Hot shot down the line. And that's the first hit in this one for the Braves. Here's J.D. Martinez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Right fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Here comes the first pitch. And this is on the ground for Valencia. Could be 2. There's 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Now at the plate, Logan Forsythe. He matches up with Jeff Samardzija to get the inning underway. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is hit sharply to the left side. But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone.
Catcher.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. 50th pitch of the game on its way. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Line drive to left. Stanton is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Third baseman.
Striding in once again, Danny Valencia. He flew out in his last at-bat. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Throwing to second, and he is into second with a 2-out double. Ready for another chance. Pollard. And now following the 2-out double, he's got a chance to drive in a run here. And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
The pitcher.
Steven Strasburg is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he takes a cold strike 1.
Well, I like that, taking that strike right there. Look, he's already walked a couple guys early. He's not throwing the ball consistently in the zone.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And he is in there. And the run will score from second as now it's a 3-0 game.
Up next for the Mets.
Ready for another shot now. Shin-Soo Choo. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. And that's in there for strike 1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. The 0-2 delivery. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good so striding in, Kyle Seager. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Third baseman.
First pitch on its way.
Seager.
And he takes ball 1. Seager will wait on the 1-0. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Well, this offense finds themselves struggling right now, and they're down a few runs. They got to try to manufacture. Get somebody up.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Ready on 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
He throws him on the fastball there. Kyle Seager goes down for the first out in the 5th inning. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch. 2-0 now.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
First baseman number 8.
Stepping in, Mike Moustakas comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a little tapper. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And boy, this at bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here. And oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. So digging in now, Cole Calhoun. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
He's really showing me something right here, Matt. He hit the last batter, and the first pitch right here, boom, fastball on the inside half, coming right at him again. He's not fearful of anything.
He will go to shortstop covering, and they do get the force at second. That was not an easy play. Nelson Cruz is in for the third time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. Here's a look over to first. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
This guy's got a good mid-90s fastball working in this game. If they think they can catch up to that ball up there, it's going to continue to be a rough game for them.
Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit. The relay throw, and he's safe. Stepping in, Logan Forsythe. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware. Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastball. And that one was
3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. And this is going to be a foul ball. And he tried to get too cute there as he throws it away.
He's safe.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
Yeah, that splitter is normally the go-to pitch for this guy, but it really hasn't shown that good downward action that he usually has. He needs to get back to finishing it out front.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. And that'll bring up the versatile Jung-Ho Kang. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a miss, 0-1. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Way outside. 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Number 55.
Popped up towards the seats as this gets out of play. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
Inside as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Here he comes again. 1-2. Down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Again, a 1-2. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2. Swung on in the dirt. Strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Samuels is retired. 2 down now.
Up next for Atlanta.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jeff Samardzija. Scooter Gennett will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Brandon McCarthy enters to do the pitching in the box. Ready for another chance? Travis d'Arnaud. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. On the ground to the left side. And it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning. Throw won't get him. Digging in and looking for more, Danny Valencia. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Now a flare out toward right center. Underneath it is Panic, and he's got it for the first out. Throw back to second, and that's a double play.
Now batting.
Digging in once again,
36.
Pollard. Couple of walks for him thus far. And this will be fouled away. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Eaton is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. In now is Adam Eaton. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Center fielder.
First pitch on its way. Pulled high in the air out to right field. There to take it is Cruz, and that's the first out. Here's Joe Panic. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the at-bat. A cold strike on the inside corner.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
Here's the 0-2. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Here's J.D. Martinez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Way in front of a great slider that time. The 0-1 pitch. This one is launched. Look at this. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far.
Seager.
First pitch changeup, chopped foul right at the plate for the first strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball. So coming to the plate, Steven Strasburg will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. There is Moustakas to look it in for the first out. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And no swing apparently. Ball 1. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Look out. 2-0 now.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close. And now that was an easy take. Now he's locked in. You're sitting there 2-0. Get real specific. Make him throw you your pitch.
Eaton is under it. 2 gone. Ready for another shot now as Dribble Cabrera. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far and looking to add to that here. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0.
He did a nice job of getting 2 outs before the 2-hitter came to the plate. Now you got the 2-hitter at the plate, and you start to move to the power. You want to keep as many of those little guys out front off the base before the big boys come up.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Now here it comes. Grounded to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Ready once again, Giancarlo Stanton. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Striding in once again, Mike Moustakas. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Wade Miley.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball 1. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And he gets a piece there and chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball.
And they got him. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Digging in to try it again. Jung Ho Gong 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Michael Tonkin.
Number 59. Michael Tonkin.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Cruz has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Into the box now, Cole Calhoun. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Cole Calhoun.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
In the dirt, did he go around? Yes, he did. And he makes the throw to first. Calhoun is retired, and there's one away.
Nelson Cruz.
Into the windup and the pitch. Nelson Cruz is at the plate as he watches ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now the 2-0 home to Cruz. This is hit high in the air out toward left center after it is eaten. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Into the box, Logan Forsythe. He was a double play victim last time around. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire. Stepping up.
Leading
Now,
off for
Samuels.
Atlanta, catcher, number 55.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Chu has a read on it. One away. Now at the plate, Brandon McCarthy. Eddie Rosario will move into the on-deck circle.
Number 20, Eddie Rosario.
And he misses inside with that one. Ball one. The win would be Steven Strasburg's here, barring any late turn of events. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Oh, and he misses it. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Center fielder, number 2.
In now is Adam Eaton. He's hitless in
Your
3
attention,
at-bats
please.
to this
Now
point.
pitching for
Adam
the Mets.
Ottavino.
Number 0.
Andrew Romine
Adam
will be summoned down to be the pinch.
Now running at second base, number 17, Andrew Romine.
Here's the first pitch to him. Cut fastball inside. Ball one.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Calhoun comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
Now batting,
Here's Joe Panik. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Here's the 1-1. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. A sold-out crowd of 41,800 get to their feet now in Flushing. Cut fastball, and he's got to lean out of the way of that one.
Pretty sure there wasn't any ill will behind that pitch, considering he has 2 strikes on him. Just got away from him from what I could tell.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Turned on down the line. And a step on first for the out, and the ball game is over. In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced.